This is a 3.5 Ecoboost valve cover. This one was an interesting one as far as leaks go. So this is going to be passenger side. This is where the high pressure fuel pump goes. There are some one-time use bolts on these, and the fuel rail is also one-time use, but that's not the reason for this video. So this thing came in with it gushing oil everywhere after the valve cover was resealed. So they reused the gasket on the high pressure fuel pump. So it was leaking a little bit there. I fixed that and it was still leaking. And this was a really tricky one. Only saw this thing leaking under boost. At idle it wasn't leaking. But I want to show you what happened. The leak, and this took me a while to figure out. And one of the clues was, so this is where the coils go. When I took this bolt out, it was, actually you could see it here, it was covered in a little bit of oil. So we ended up putting a new valve cover on this thing, and I'll tell you what I found, and this was a tricky one. Now, this is me making it bigger, but there was a hairline crack here. So these screws go in and hold the coils in, and then if you put the coil in, it'd be enough of a washer or enough of a spacer here that the bolt wouldn't go all the way through. But for whatever reason, either it got over torqued or something happened, it cracked this. And then where the oil was coming out was right in this region right here. Now what you see here is a little temporary hack that I did to kind of get this guy on the road until we got the valve cover. I put some 2-part epoxy in to minimize the leakage, just so he could still drive the vehicle while I was waiting for this valve cover. I say not this one, but the replacement one. So this was very tricky. This took a long time to find, but in retrospect, the clue was the wet bolt that held the coil right here.